Which is great. You can legit get rest and know what they're talking about, and then they can't say shit to you when you're like, y'all were talking about this.
Teacher I had was born. We had to read Huckleberry Finn and shit.
It is the best way to do school.
That was the book y'all had to read, nigga. Our shit was A Tale of Two Cities.
Huckleberry Finn, man. You ain't read Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah. Huckleberry? That and then
If you ain't read Huckleberry Finn, I don't know what's up with you.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't read Huckleberry Finn?
The fruit, right?
No, y'all didn't read Huckleberry Finn, Mark Twain?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Huckleberry fruit. I ain't got no idea what you're talking about.
I know who he's talking about. I know what he's saying. That's their curriculum up north. More like Mark Twain.
No, that's a Midwest curriculum. That's a Midwest curriculum of Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn now. That wouldn't be no up north shit.
Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah, Huckleberry Finn.
Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all wouldn't read that because y'all ain't about no Huckleberry Finn and Mark Twain. That's some reading the books. All you saw in the books was nigger.
Oh, no, man, listen. Don't forget about Uncle Tom's Cabin, man.
Oh yeah, that's all you saw in them books was nigger.
I know Uncle Tom's Cabin.
You know Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Yeah, man.
To Kill a Mockingbird?
Of course.
We had to read that.
There are so many plays at my school for that. Every year. This one's yours, by the way.
And a little book report. I hated that.
And Mice and Men.
Yes. So I read that on my own time.
You didn't read Mice and Men?
I read it on my own time. I got a book for Christmas. I had like...
You read Mice and Men on your own time? Really?
Yes. I like reading.
Hey. One of my favorite books of all time was Rats of Nib.
Rats of
And then they made a little movie too.
Rats of what?
Rats of Nib.
Rats of Nen.
Yeah. It's about little mice trying to protect her family. One of her sons is sick, and so she's trying to protect him. She gotta go into this tree with other mice and shit, and try to get this shit to make him better.
Heard you.
So-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm playing if you want to
First
watch.
Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns.
Miss Frisbee and the Rats and Rambo. A match of them.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October.
Oh no, I know who this is. Oh, I've played this one before. He's about to be in trouble. I know he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
And he's able to get this across.
He's about to be in trouble.
Not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
I'm not warning him. Nah, I ain't warning.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't do it?
Oh, I thought he kicked.
Or do you tell your quarterback,
Oh, I thought I was going to pick that.
before you deliver?
Oh, he threw it right over his head. A good job.
29 yards, first down.
All right, you want to do that?
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the
It's time for the fun.
is usually a great spot to get it done.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. Right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
I still haven't kind of rock.
And he'll just take us.
I keep on forgetting to change my kickoff return.
To get at the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Watson on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I don't know what he's talking. Not gonna have that time to throw that pass, bro. I know he's looking for it. I know, but I was like, he ain't had that. He's trying to throw it to the corner route. I'm not giving you time to throw that corner route. Not no more. I know you're going for it.
Here comes Rager.
Whoa.
A good return there, 17 yards.
You saw him about to have his shot. If I didn't be the one more person to beat. That nigga Rager was moving.
The Browns drive about to get started. The long drive last
see if I can touchdown on this one.
Charles, if you remember, they started
I might. Yep, I got it.
Down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing.
Oh, he dropped it.
Watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments.
That was TD. That was TD.
Offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 62 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage with this solid breakout on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this returnable for Rager. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, FaceTime. Yeah, FaceTime. She might answer the FaceTime.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Oh. She sees it.
Second and inches. Watson. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw.
Wow, they made me stop.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this.
They
You're
don't
trying to
let me
drive
react to
that
it at
football
all.
into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, covering up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They're going to look to throw.
Thank you.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, and it's a fumble. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try again. And not
Oh
a
my
whole lot
God.
there as
Come
he'll
on.
get him down at about the 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
It's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. And then
touchdown, Browns! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, wow, they gave it to him.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they had a bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly
double, triple bracket. He still keep on going for this offense. You don't understand that I'm literally setting up against this.
When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
Oh, wow. They gave him that bullshit.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordell Patterson. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I definitely can hit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a
I got double me on both of them. Oh Lord. They're just in both of them the streaks. Who gonna be?
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Oh,
going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, JJ.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation.
Yeah, double me on
that.
And jump.
Understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Ready, set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
We're trying to get an animation to catch that shit too.
Instead, it's second down. So we
trying
here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Kirschman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor.
Ooh, almost had it with Reagor again.
Actually, the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I just beat 1 miss. That boy Quan.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
I thought he was going to cut in. I got cut in by him. God damn. I'm 24-14. I'm still up by 10.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind.
He's going to stay in the same defense, same offense all game. I'm just going to keep on blitzing the way I've been doing.
Don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
We're tight. Not knowing that I literally got a defense specifically for that offense. He got ready again. Alright, go ahead.
Patterson gets right up the middle.
It's going to block up that run pretty well, and it's going to keep that track under control.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's your pick, Humphrey. Come on, Humphrey. That's your pick.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing,
man. Defensive end. I mean, offensive end. Why you?
Timing seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Oh, yo. Easy. It's a pick. Easy. Pick. Easy pick. You got me easy. We're going for it again.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Thank you.
This is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
I played that mad well, man. What you doing?
Take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure,
Watson.
And he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on third, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. for this defense. They take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Oh, man, stayed in this defense, Sean. This whole entire game.
To begin their next drive, the Falcons
this offense does not understand that I am literally countering your offense.
And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Oh, he burned him. He finally got loose on him.
Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Equanimous St. Brown, 68 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He literally just stopped guarding them.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now it's Watson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Watson off play action. This one into the hands of Prince. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 40 yards out. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, so that. Oh, well, I forgot. One of the homies from the other league, man. They're a little tight right now, bro. I told us if you get out of tight defense, I'll start running this. I'll start running this defense. As soon as you get out of tight, I'll start running it.
It would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Couldn't get over top. Try to get it.
Get it up past the 45. They got 29 yards that time.
He's still in tight, bro. Get out of tight. As long as you stay in tight, I'm going to stay doing his defense.
They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
I notice you keep on doing the same shit. Oh, that's a pick. That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It is. As long as you get out that defense, I get out of this. But I'm going to stop getting this.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
I knew they was probably get open. I knew they was probably get open because I left it. I left it open. I didn't have my man. I had him. I had one on the. I was like, if he go deep, it's gonna kill it. He did. Yeah. Actually, not even throw it to him.
And use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
I knew it. I was like, if he sends that running back up that seam, that's gonna get killed. I was guessing on it.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm on him. He's gonna run. He definitely gonna run it. He's gonna run. It's a ram. It's a wham.
Patterson is not going anywhere. He'll be
Good old land, it's a little tight. Oh, not even. This is a freaking trap. One trap. One trap. It ain't shit. It's one trap. Oh, do that. Okay. We're gonna hit you with these.
Maybe even 3 more plays. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any
Come on, Case. What? Good job.
3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Ready, break.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Thank you.
This is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
I'm good one more time. Brown, I'm throwing it to you. This is on you, Brown. Because you got the speed today. You got the speed boost today. So I'm going to see if you do not break this. You were the one throwing to go. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, Brown. You disappoint me every time I throw it to you.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Okay, they sent 2 blitzes.
Watson.
Oh, he held me.
They're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
I can get out of that defense now. This game's over. I can play around.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not. Touchdown, Falcons!
Motherfucker Humphries. Marlon. And you X Factor, he still they played horrible in that. Marlon.
For 6 points. Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know.
They're already on the countdown time.
The rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Whoa. Yo. No. Wow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Not that total.
He's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25.
I did about to to my wide receiver as a tight end. My tight end, that's a wide receiver. That's a tight end size, you know.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, I thought I would have him. I thought he didn't have that shit.
Shot couldn't connect. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That was the most points I've gave up so far. 28 points. And next week I'm going against the Super Bowl champion. It's gonna be fun.